Welcome back, Captains and Admirals, to another video with a funny muffler. Today we have a submitted replay from BigFatKrell. I will be linking his YouTube in the description. So, he's using the Haarlem today. I do have his commander build. He does have really heavy anti-aircraft builds, so he's got anti-aircraft modifications in the first and fourth slot. And then he has steering gears mod, and he has concealment mod in the third slot. So he's running Johan Fürstner. So he has Minister of the Navy, which is the base trait, which increases fire damage from cruiser shells and bombs. He then has no-fly zone. And he has Look at Me Now. For the reduced detectability. He has risk theory. So cruiser detectability type after firing main guns is reduced by, I think it's 22.5. Detectability is reduced by 2.25%. And damage of your projectiles as well as fire and flooding damage caused by them while the cruiser is undetected by enemy ships, sonar or radar is increased by 3.75%. He has Iron Feathers as well, which increases the maximum HP of your ship and the aircraft. It also shows the closest enemy ship if your ship is armed with airstrikes. And he has the legendary trait Air Support. Reduces the cooldown time of airstrikes, and every other airstrike cooldown only takes 1 second if an enemy ship is within 7.5 kilometers. His inspirations are Andrew Lemonier for the reduced detectability time, and the Japanese cruiser commander. You just pull it up again, 1 sec. Here's Kunichi. Yes, Kunichi Mikawa for reduction in detectability for the cruiser as well. So as you can tell, Krell's playing a Dutch cruiser in how you would play. He's being semi-aggressive. So he's taking up a position behind an island. And he's just providing air support, so he's using the airstrikes to his advantage. But in the position he's in as well, he can also cover the A cap. So that is allowing him to basically more or less secure B and A, providing that the ships are spotted. He is playing in a division. The only one in the division I know is Sergeant. He's in the Karga, and I believe the other div mid is in a Vladivostok. It's going to be quite a similar video to my Golden Lion video. You know, you don't want to be overly aggressive. Yes, you know, Dutch cruisers can take, they can take a good beating. But you're not really going to want to put yourself in a position where you're going to be taking fire. You know, you're going to want to play passively aggressive. So, like an island, take up some cover. You're more or less going to want to face bowing towards enemies. You want to chip away with your main guns, but your main damage, if used correctly, is going to come from your airstrikes. Airstrikes have huge damage potential, and the fire potential as well from the bombs. Now the play there would be to take out the Fletcher, but it is risky when using the airstrike in that fashion because destroyers are very nimble and quite fast, so I do agree with the play of bombing the Zaitan. You're more or less guaranteed to do damage to it. With the Fletcher, it is a gamble. And that way, he's got 3 defends as well and 2 fires, so he's managed to reset the cap. Is he being too passive? Possibly, but don't forget we've got the situational awareness of, we can pay attention to the map when we're not playing as well. So he's making the right play here. He's pushing the Fletcher. So if he can take it out, it's, you know, it's going to equalise the team then, because they do have the destroyer advantage while he is alive. He does take the Fletcher down. It's a huge win there. His team is behind though. They are 2 battleships down. But his team aren't out of the woods yet. Also, the enemy team have captured A. They're capping B, and they're really putting some heavy pressure on C as well. Now, one good thing with Krell having really enhanced AA is the fact that, you know, the carrier is, I wouldn't say completely nullified by him, because it can still pull at least one run off and slowly chip him away. But every attack the carrier is going to do is going to cost huge amounts of planes. And especially with it being a Russian carrier, I believe it's a Pobeda, there's a good chance that Krell could just deplane him as well. You know, that entire run lost all those planes just for a single torpedo. A and B have been captured. Shakedown looks like it's going to come through the gap. Hopefully Krell will get a nice hit now with his airstrike. I'm not sure how many damage controls Shakedown has left. It's been hit. Ooh, Vladivostok finishes him off. The problem with the Vladdy is very low. Rodney was right. E7 hitting him. Hope he's got will to rebuild. Shakedown's got torps off, so the Vladdy's gone. Now Krell's team is in a very precarious situation now, so they have to make the plays. The enemy team now could just sit back or just sail away, not really engage them. Well, the carrier is slowly chipping Krell away, but Krell's still got 3 heals left yet. Michelangelo looks like he's for the scrap heap. Krell should finish him off. Oh, and the bomb's connected. Well, the Rodney's still out there, and the D7. What Krell needs to do now, he needs to flip B, capture A. As a precaution, you could send the carrier down to A to flip A as well. What a poor drop by the carrier.
Probleem opgelost, kapitein.
Oof, there goes Michelangelo. A nice save there by the carrier. And as you can see, Krell is angling very well. You know, if any we can take anything away from this, is you want to angle. You know, this match isn't going to be the easiest thing to pull back, but if I had to put my money, I would say Krell and Sargent could pull this back. Like I said, I don't know the skill level of the other players in the game. Krell's been getting pretty lucky so far with those carrier drops. Those skip bombs haven't done much damage to him. It's mostly fire damage. Speaking of fire damage, the Rodney goes down. Very nice. Yeah, I think Krell's going to pull this back, and the way he's playing as well. Like I said, he's being passive aggressive. He's not charging directly towards the D7. He's keeping his distance. He's keeping the pressure on. He's angling correctly. He's got good situational awareness of where the enemy carriers planes are coming from. Obviously, he's got. He was using the DFAA as well to, you know, help towards shooting the carriers planes down. But even without it. His ship is still quite deadly towards planes. Unfortunately, that D7 is getting ganged up on. He's got the carrier on him. Got Krell and the other cruiser. Nice kill from Krell there. How many planes has Krell shot down? 47 planes so far. Let's see if we can get to 50. Yeah, I think Krell's played. Yeah, I think Krell's played the best he can play with the situations he's been put in. You know, basically textbook. You know, there wasn't really any flaws. He supported A and B. Huge pressure on B, especially with our Zaitan. He's up to 49 planes. 5 defends. 11 fires. Yeah, we're looking at a high XP game here. Anywhere between 3.5 to maybe 4,000. All depends if he gets a high caliber as well. High caliber and Crevetivate. No, that's definitely going to be over 4,000 then. Some incredible work in. Krell, I'm very, very impressed. Thank you for sending me this video. 4,138 XP, 3 kills. Sergeant doing well as well in the cargo. But no, thank you for sending me this video, Krell. I'm very, very impressed. You really pulled the stops out and you some working with that Haarlem, showing people how to play it. And as you can tell, an anti-aircraft build with the Haarlem, extremely effective. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you, Krell, for submitting the video, and I will be linking Krell's YouTube in the description. So, take care, guys. Thank you for watching.